Hey guys, Bernie here again, Mid-Suffolk Cesspool. I want you guys to take a look what roots look like when they're growing inside of a pipeline. A lot of people think, oh, I got roots in the line, and they picture one of these thick roots like the size of your finger and maybe branch out inside of the pipe. It actually looks a lot different than that. This is what it looks like when it comes out, and I'm going to show you how destructive this could be to your house. All right, this is what your root intrusion looks like. All these tiny little stragglers about the thickness of pencil lead rather, grow inside of the pipe, and they just kind of branch out almost like a bush. This is all stuck on my leader. I'm going to show you when we pull this thing out what this looks like when we take him out of there. Look at this monster root intrusion. This is bad. Yeah, this is pretty severe. Now what happens is people aren't even realizing that they had roots growing inside of the pipeline, because just one woman that lives in the house by herself. So it takes a lot of time for her to actually experience the backup from a clogged line, or in this case a line that's clogged with roots. It's pretty horrible. And I ripped out some more over here in this little pile. I'm going to show you what happened inside the house and what it led to happening inside of the basement. In the first floor we have a bathroom here, and what they noticed was they flushed the toilet and water would come out from underneath the toilet. It wasn't noticed right away. This water ends up leaking down the walls and underneath into the basement. And I'll show you what it looks like down in the basement so you get a better idea of how much of a mess this situation really caused. That's why it's important, guys, to at least take a look at your stuff once in a while. You know, maintenance. If you're on sewers, have the line cambered. It doesn't have to be all the time. Go 5 years. Take a look at it. Have it cleaned out. You go extended period of time, and you end up with this. We have water on the floor as soon as we walk in here. And all this on the floor is all sewage. All sewage. All their personal items destroyed on top of the washing machine. All back here, coming down. And we could see that it actually bled out. That's where the toilet was. So it's all coming out from underneath the floor, raining down into the basement. And the problem is we can't even scope this thing because the pipeline runs along the back side of the house. Then it turns once it hits that corner, and then they have all of this stuff piled to the ceiling. I can't even get back to the trap to even open it up and take a look with a camera. Not yet. This stuff has to be taken out of here. At this point, it's going to be cleaning and restoration company to come through. I got their immediate problem resolved so they could flush the toilets and they could use water. However, I'm going to want to scope this out. They're going to need that pipe repaired, replaced, something. Well, we can't even get back there to put a camera in past that trap and take a look. The only cleanouts on this line are all the way over here, and I stick a camera through. It's only going to bring me to the corner of the house where that trap is. I won't be able to push that camera past that trap. I need direct access to that trap, but can't get in there. So I'm glad we were able to snake it out from outside, get the immediate problem resolved. She could once again flush her toilets. However, this is a mess. This is what happens when people don't. It's out of sight, out of mind. You don't really think about, hey, let's take a look at that sewer line, because, well, who cares? Who wants to spend a couple $100s on taking a look inside of a sewer line? But $100 not spent could lead to thousands of dollars in repair work, and that's where we're at right here. I feel terrible for these people. Hopefully we're able to completely clean this up for them, get the plumbing situation corrected, and everyone could live their lives. And hopefully, look, it's still dripping down. Ugh. That should stop now that the lines are clear. We're going to go upstairs and we're going to flush the toilets and make sure everything's cool before we get out of here. And I've already contacted a restoration company for them to use to get all this stuff moved out of here so we could fix the problem before it reoccurs again. The roots, they're going to grow back. No matter what you do, it's Mother Nature. There's obviously an issue with that pipe. Everyone thinks they're safe when they're on sewers. This house used to be on cesspools. You can see the hole right there in the wall where the cesspool pipe used to go years ago. Once those cesspools were eliminated and the customer had access to sewers in the streets, they rerouted the plumbing around the whole house out to the sewer system. Everyone always thinks, oh, we're on sewers, no more problems. I'll tell you right now, when you're on sewers and you do have a problem, It's usually a lot more expensive than it is if you're on cesspools. Maintenance, guys, it's all about maintenance. Can't repeat that enough. Let's get out of here.